We talk Major League Rugby and the Seattle Seawolves in the spotlight tonight, honored by the presence of Paddy Ryan, a back row for the Seawolves and new to the team this year. Paddy, welcome to Seattle. Thanks for coming to studio.
Oh, thank you for having me tonight. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, welcome to Seattle. I know you're coming from San Diego, so we have just as much sun as they do year-round. It's the exact same, right?
I'm just waiting to see it.
Yeah. But honestly, it's not too different from your home country and your hometown of Ireland.
Yeah, no, of course. I grew up in Ireland in a place called Kildare, about 40 minutes from Dublin. And coming here, it's like just being back at home. I've loved it so far. It's a great city to play rugby in.
Good. I'm so glad. And we know it's early into the season. The team is 1-0-2, but how do you feel about this team's potential in 2026?
Oh, we definitely have a lot of potential. I don't think we've fully shown our potential yet. We've had a lot of injuries so far, which has been difficult for the team, but I feel like we're kind of coming to the other side of that now and hopefully turning the corner. This Friday night we play against Chicago Hounds, which is a big Friday night game, and it's college night as well, so it's very exciting. UW and CW are playing as a curtain raiser before it. So hopefully we can turn it around Friday night and get some fans out there to watch us play. Very
cool. So UW and Central Washington's rugby team are playing before you guys.
Yeah, so it's like a curtain raiser. It's like a college night. Should be a good time for any college student who's looking for a good time. Watch them play and then watch us play afterwards. It's DJ, halftime show, and I'm sure there'll be some good times as well.
A party. It sounds like a party.
Good party.
All right, get out to Starfire on Friday night as they face the Chicago Hounds. Tell me about this season, though, because I know the offseason was a little turbulent for the Major League Rugby in general, but it sounds like there's actually some positivity, especially after a new CBA was signed.
Yeah, that's right. So the offseason has been turbulent. You're definitely right about that. We lost 5 teams. The league went from 11 teams down to 6 teams, which is obviously it doesn't look good on the outside, but I feel like in the offseason there was a lot of turbulence, but there's also a lot of positivity around the central bargaining agreement or collective bargaining agreement, which is really good for the players' rights and minimum salaries, maximum salaries, how much an investor is going to have to pay to come in, and what the standards are of the league going forward. So you hope then it becomes much more attractive for new teams to enter going forward.
Yeah, and attractive for owners to invest. It makes sense. That's good that got done. We mentioned you're Irish, so it's a little surprise to read that you've played for the U.S. men's national rugby team.
Yeah.
Tell me about that story and how you were asked.
Yeah, so I was pretty lucky. My mum is actually American. She's from Boston, and that sort of gave me the ability to play for America, because you can play for either wherever your parent or your grandparents from. So it gives you that sort of ability to play for those. So lucky my mum was from America. So back in 2023, I got called up by the head coach Scott Lawrence to play for USA against Romania. It was really surprising. It was always something I wanted to do, but you never really know when that phone call will come or if it will ever come. So I made my debut. I've gone on to achieve 19 caps so far for USA, and obviously we're pushing towards the 2027 World Cup in Australia, and after that we have a home World Cup in 2031 in America, which is hugely exciting. So there's a lot of positivity around rugby in America, and it's growing, which is really great, especially if you're a rugby player or aspiring rugby player in college maybe, or in the local teams here in Seattle.
Yeah, and for those that don't know, they're called the Eagles. So just to educate everybody at home, you can catch Paddy Ryan on the team. Now you know somebody. You also have experience in the English Premiership, which is one of the most respected leagues in the world. How did your game and your skills grow when you played there?
That was such a great opportunity for myself. So when I finished school at 18, I moved straight across to England to play in the Premiership with Northampton Saints. Coming straight out of school, it was such an eye-opening experience. I was like, oh my God, I was playing with my heroes and all the players like I grew up like watching and wanted to play with. And just learning from them, learning their skills and learning how to be a professional player, because you go from being like in school and you're just having a good time playing rugby, and then you're like, actually this is my job. I need to put all my time, all my effort, and like learn to cook for myself, like learn what they do, what extras they do, how do they become the best player they can be to sort of get in the position that they were in when I was watching them play. Yeah,
and do you have something favorite you cook now from that experience? Maybe the most important skill?
I keep it nice and simple. Like I cook beef mince and rice, and maybe some avocado and eggs, and just be consistent with it. That's what I learned from them. Just be consistent and have a couple of staple meals, and they're your go-tos. You don't need to make it too complicated. Once you're hitting your macros, you're good to go.
I like that. That's smart. I know that it might be a tough question, but I like to throw players off with this one. Who's your favorite teammate?
My favorite teammate, Sean McNulty.
Okay,
So,
you actually answered the question, so we're going to send this to all your other teammates.
Yes, all right. I'm sure. I'm sure. I hope he's at home watching. He's my housemate as well, so the two of us live together. He's from Ireland as well, so I've known him a good few years. So it's nice to live with him and play with him at the same time as well.
So cool. And I know you had a shoulder surgery last season with the San Diego Legion, and you kind of switched to the other side of the camera. You were kind of media interviewing fans after. I'm curious, what you want to do after rugby? Like, there's a lot of rugby guys that already have their career planned out after rugby.
Yeah, so obviously I hurt my shoulder. I was out for the rest of the season, so so not fun at all. But throughout that season, I started TikTok, doing day in the life videos just to show what it's like as a professional rugby player playing in America. Because a lot of people overseas don't really know what it's like over here because it's not as established as some of the other leagues. So it was great to show them that, and obviously then I got behind the microphone as well, interviewing some fans, and it was a really cool experience to interact with them as well. So potentially something like that after rugby, but also maybe some sort of medical sales or some sort of tech sales probably. Yeah. But you never know. I'd like to stay in the rugby space too.
You never know. Very cool. Well, I know you'll get to know fans well.